And President Biden's budget shows his values are where they always have been, and that is with working people, not billionaires and giant corporations. The president is laying out a very strong roadmap to make America stronger and safer and more competitive for decades to come. He is also showing he understands keeping our country secure means maintaining strong investments, not just in defense, but in the programs that touch families' lives every day. If you really want a stronger economy and a United States that is staying ahead of China, then this is not the time to be slashing investments in the people who keep this country running like our Republican colleagues in the House are proposing to do. President Biden's budget shows he understands that, yes, teachers and firefighters should be able to afford rent or mortgage in the community where they work. He gets that winning the clean energy race means good-paying jobs, lower utility bills, and that we are not counting on Russia or Saudi Arabia for oil or natural gas. He knows we need sustained investments in public health so we can stop the next pandemic before it becomes another economic and health catastrophe. He knows that an investment in education is an investment in our economy as well. And as I have said so many times, that includes a strong investment in childcare. So I'm thrilled to see President Biden propose a big investment to tackle our nation's childcare crisis head on. As I've been saying again and again, you simply can't talk about strengthening our economy without making sure that parents can get the affordable childcare they need so they can go to work. This budget shows President Biden is on the same page as working parents and employers who want us to deliver on childcare now. Put really plainly, this budget moves our country forward and even does so while lowering the deficit by simply asking billionaires and the wealthiest corporations in America to finally pay their fair share in taxes. Now that we have the president's budget, as chair of the Appropriations Committee, I can say we are going to be moving forward, too, in a bipartisan way. I've spoken with Senator Collins about this, and I believe that we have a real opportunity and a responsibility to work together to make our country safer and more competitive and to do some good for the people we all represent.
Good morning, friends. Happy Monday to all of you. So checks are on the way. State lawmakers have agreed to send out new stimulus payments, and millions of dollars left over from the American Rescue Plan Act are being put towards these new batches of checks. However, friends, these payments will be going out to a more targeted group of individuals. I will be sharing with you what you need to know, so please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing 2 winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway to say thank you for being part of this community. My friends, if you'd like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. A new report has explained a catastrophe that would result if Congress fails to raise a debt ceiling. This week, a congressional group called the Joint Economic Committee released a report analyzing the consequences of failing to raise a debt ceiling. Since Republicans took over a majority in the House, they have expressed their intent to use raising the debt ceiling as a leverage to achieve their own priorities, largely in the form of major spending cuts. With the United States expected to run out of extraordinary measures to pay its bills as soon as this July, Democratic lawmakers and President Biden have been slamming GOP lawmakers for failing to put forth a plan to raise a debt limit and keep the United States from falling into default. The report highlighted how Americans could be impacted should the country default for the first time ever this year. So in response to the report, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said, "This report shows that a Republican default crisis means real dollars coming out of Americans' wallets and savings decimated." According to the report, a default would cause a $20,000 loss to Americans' retirement savings. Due to interest rates that would surge, a new homeowner could see their monthly mortgage payment increase by $150 a month, and private student loan borrowers may experience a $23 increase to their monthly payments. Currently, the U.S. Treasury Department is able to shuffle around spending to afford its obligations, like getting Social Security checks to millions of Americans. But once the United States defaults, the government will no longer be able to meet those obligations, meaning interest rates will surge in the financial sector and federal benefits will be withheld. Friends, this is just the latest report highlighting the consequences of a default. Earlier this month, a report from Moody Analytics found that even if the country does avoid a default, Republicans' proposed spending cuts could trigger a recession later this year or in 2024, costing the economy 2.6 million jobs at the worst of the downturn and pushing unemployment to a peak of near 6%. That is why Biden and Democratic lawmakers have been insisting that raising the debt ceiling be bipartisan without any negotiations. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about our economy here in the United States? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Now, friends, there is a new update on the next batches of stimulus checks. Several states and cities across the United States have implemented guaranteed basic income programs to support their residents through tough times of inflation and economic uncertainty. Some lawmakers have even pushed for stimulus checks to go out to a more targeted group of individuals. Guaranteed basic income is similar to universal basic income initiatives, which provides all residents in a community with a steady stream of income regardless of identity or background. Unlike universal basic income initiatives, which is for everyone and not limited by time, guaranteed basic income programs are usually for a specific period of time and focused on specific groups. Guaranteed basic income programs also differs from one-time or once-yearly tax rebates and other temporary relief payments because they aim to support residents throughout the year. The United Way California Capital Region is currently offering an extra $500 per month to people in Sacramento, and applications are open right now. Applicants must live in Sacramento because the money is coming from the city's federal crisis emergency funds. Friends, the deadline to apply for this is April 14, 2023. The city of Chicago is also in the midst of an effort to give 5,000 residents $500 per month from a $31.5 million fund of money called the Resilient Communities Pilot Program. Neighboring counties are offering another $500 a month to about 3,250 residents from a $42 million fund. According to Fox News, funding for these programs comes from the American Rescue Plan, which Biden signed in response to the crisis. In the state of Georgia, 300 residents are receiving $500 a month as part of Atlanta's Universal Basic Income Program, and 200 Minneapolis residents are getting $500 a month for at least 2 years. Well, my most awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community and for joining me here every single day. To say thank you, I will be announcing 2 more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, friends, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways.